This is a snapshot, a moment, a sneak inside the minds of our graduates. This is Season 1, Class of 2020.
My name is Shirley and I'm from Israel. I've just completed my master's degree in equine sciences. I did it online, which was challenging, including my thesis, which I did in collaboration between the University of Edinburgh and the Hebrew University of Israel. So I basically started my studies just aiming to improve equine welfare in Israel, which is not very developed. So there isn't enough money or research into it. I have a mare, she's 18 years old, her name is Kim. And at the time I also had another horse, her daughter, Yuki, which unfortunately I lost 2 years ago to a severe colic. While I was raising my horses, I just fell upon a few issues that I tried to solve, and veterinarians were baffled, and I found myself having to research stuff myself. So at some point I said, okay, why don't I just study this and develop this field in Israel? It began as something that drove me in order to help my mare Yuki, and well, afterwards it became in her memory. So my dissertation was in her memory. I'm a firm believer in that change is the only constant in life. It's the only thing that you can count on, that everything's going to change at some point. So I started my studies 3 years ago, and I was in a total different place geographically and in my mindset. And I changed through the studies. I started working part-time instead of full-time. And then pretty much halfway through my field study, just after I finished collecting all the samples and surveying about 467 horses across Israel, COVID started. So I got lucky, but I tried to use that situation and just on the best way I can. So I wasn't planning of starting to work as an independent nutritionist, but following the survey and meeting a lot of people to collect information about their horses, people became very eager to learn more and to get help. And I was extremely surprised. I'm actually the first equine nutritionist in the country and the only one currently. I tried finding the right mentors who can give me that support and that and help me from their experience, to keep me in check also, and to see that I'm not in over my head, because I felt like I was diving into the deep end. So I just really grabbed this opportunity, but still be confident and but not too confident. So I found a mentoring program in Israel that helps young entrepreneurs. So I got a mentor who is like an organizational advisor, but he also owns a big stable. He still mentors me, and he's absolutely amazing. So he really helped me to keep focus, and especially on the business side, but not only. And I have my supervisor, my dissertation supervisor, Dr. Andrea Ellis. So she helped me with the professional side of everything. And I had Dr. Amos Tatz, who's a veterinarian at the local vet school hospital here, who has a lot of experience in Israel, but more clinical experience. And I also had another professor from the Hebrew University who has more experience with the feed aspect. It sounds like it's, whoa, too many people. How do you handle all of this? But I actually found that this is very, very helpful, because you have an address for each question and not just throwing that question at the world or Googling everything like crazy. Finding those key persons for specific subjects, breaking it down into different things that really helps. Because sometimes you do get, ego plays a part, and about everything that you feel, and self-confidence and stuff like that sometimes stop you from looking for that guidance. And specifically if it's stuff that you feel that you do know enough about. But sometimes it happens also with things that you hope you know enough about, but you know deep inside that you don't actually do. And these are the points that sometimes you're afraid to ask for help and guidance. You shouldn't be embarrassed or afraid to admit that you need help with something. You can't be perfect in everything, and you can't specialize in everything. So you should find what you are good at, you're really good at, what you really want to specialize in, and just complete the other stuff from other people. I really cherish the opportunity to study remotely and bring innovative knowledge to Israel. It's really important for me to bring that to my home, my country. That is a tremendous opportunity that I wish more people were aware of in different fields, not only equine sciences. So I would recommend a current student or graduate to look around a bit for different opportunities, because I think it's very enriching.
We also ask our graduates to share a place, somewhere special, somewhere we can get together when all this is finished.
About 6 months ago, I moved from the center of Israel, not far from Tel Aviv, living in the city, to the north of Israel. And I live in a small village and have mountains around me and lots of green, and it's absolutely amazing. This place, which is called Kfar Kish, is right in front of the Tavor mountain, and not far, it's in the lower Galilee area, which is not far from the Sea of Galilee, the Kinneret, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I would probably invite whoever wants to come over, and you're all invited to visit here. And the stables here is also amazing, and my mare is having the time of her life. But there's another answer to that question. It's less of a physical place and more of an emotional place, which is my horse. Wherever she's been with me for 15 years now. So we've gone through a lot of challenges and ups and downs together. So I moved around quite a lot. So wherever I go, she's always with me. And I usually go and see her at least once a day. And she's my rock. She's my place for motivation, for imagination, for comfort. And she's my anchor. So whatever changes and wherever I go, I usually have her with me. So she's really my special place. And so that's so I always bring people to meet her also, because when you meet her, you understand me better.
Thank you for listening. Join us next time for another graduate and another story.
You're not on your own when it comes to planning for your future. Your University of Edinburgh community is here to support you, and this includes ongoing support for recent graduates from the Careers Service. Why not take a look at our website to find out more about how we can support you get the future that you want? Go to ed.ac.uk/careers to get started.